Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup. I was not late whatsoever by getting myself a snack, and we are here into Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 1 in our third best of 5 of the day. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks for chilling in chat, chatting, lurking, all that good stuff. Do appreciate your support. I know there's a lot of streamers you could be watching, and I appreciate you choosing me. We're going to Tomb of Spider Queen for this next best of 5. The members of Poland banned away Sky Temple, Garden of Terror banned away by the members of Finland. We could see Braxis hold out. We are in the Meta Madness style of draft, which means that heroes that are picked and played are going to be unavailable for future maps in this best of 5. Of course, we had other best of 5s earlier, and those heroes that are picked and played do not add to the ban list for this best of 5. We reset that list to all 90 heroes available when we reset the best of 5s. And so Joanna will only be playable on Tomb of Spider Queen. Sorry. A little bit of nausea today. I will fight to my last. Rhaegar, Hanzo. Okay, not a bad start from either side. All right, I need these crackers. Wow, that's a very quick snap onto Hogger, Joanna, and I'm all about it. I am all about it. Sorry, I'm so hungry right now. I can feel my blood sugar's like super low because I'm like my hands are all shaking trying to open this up. Making a mess. All right. This is like the best time to snack because we're in the middle of a draft. Junkrat, Blaze. Okay. Diablo's banned away. Joanna's the main tank. You know what I wouldn't hate here? I would love to see an Anubrak from the side of Finland. I think the hard initiation from Anubrak, the chain CC, would be really good for the Hanzo. You have the Beetles to spawn in lane as well for some extra siege. Leorc for the solo lane. Muradin will be the main tank. Okay. No Anubrak from the side of Finland. But either way, still good drafts from either side. I'm trying to eat a couple of these before the game starts. Mage? Yeah. I was gonna say that's a lot of auto attack damage. Not enough wave clear in the core 4. The Chromie is beautiful. Poland's got an S tier draft in my opinion. Last pick from the side of Finland. How are they gonna round out their draft for this first map in our third best of 5? All right, that's the last one for now. We'll have more of those later. Wave clear's good on both sides. Team fighting's really strong. The boxes of CC are checked. I think this is just a good draft from both sides. I really don't know who I'd give this over to. I don't know who I'd lean into for the win on this one, but let's go ahead and start a prediction for all of you lovelies at home. Poland versus Finland. All right, there you go. 2 minutes. Game 5 so we can see ridiculous picks. It's possible. It is definitely possible to happen. Thank you all for bearing with me so I could snack a little bit during that draft. Oh god, that snack was necessary. I could definitely feel my hunger starting to kick up. And we all know you're not you when you're hungry. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
The draft or the prediction is going. On the left-hand side of the map, we have got Poland. Lovecall on the Brightwing, twice playing the Joanna. Rai on the Hogger, Iron on the Tracer, and we'll see iTrax playing the Chromie. To the right of the map, we are going to be seeing Finland. Surrey on the Muradin, Pat playing the Leoric, MXD on that Maiev, Folk playing the Rhaegar, and Vizu on the Hanzo. I do my best. Chat.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You're Betty White when you're hungry. Then I would never eat. Then I would just never eat. That's there you go, easy peasy. By the way, we have the target practice at level 1 for the Hanzo. Going to be getting the 30% range increase after hitting every enemy hero once, and get the extra 100 damage after hitting every enemy hero 3 times. Totem at level 1, nice memento. We'll see the Muradin Dwarf Block at level 1, getting those physical armor stacks. Brightwing phase shift, it's, oh, nice, almost getting the snipe onto Tracer right there, but the phase shift still comes through. Deep breathing for eye tracks. Continued poke from V on this Hanzo. Really, really good. Just poke between the rotations and building up those stacks early on. All right. Lot of belief in Poland. We'll see if it happens. Shield glare and no more. All right. But there's a gem. You missed the gem. Muradin comes down to bottom lane to help out. Brightwing checking the camp. Actually, it looks like we'll see Poland grab the camp first here. Muradin does scout it out. Maiev and Rhaegar are on this camp over here, so they can threaten with positioning, but I don't think Finland can actually step into that camp, and they won't either. Poland gets the bottom lane Siege Giants. GG, well played. Go to the next best of 5. Not next map, but next best of 5. In mid lane, we have Jonah just being threatened. Hanzo tries to pick up another stack, and he will be just to the side of her. Singular gem. What's up, Mel? Good to see you, bud. Anybody free Harrison Jones? Nope. No freeing on Harrison Jones. Tessa, you literally, you read my mind. That was funny. I was like, oh, let's check Harrison Jones, and I see you message that immediately. MXD and friends push into the mid lane fort front gate. That's going to be Joanna stepping up, and she will pop the Iron Skin to try and dissuade the enemy from advancing forward. But still, good initial siege with that camp pressure. We will see Hogger finish out the Bruiser camp for the members of Poland as well. Maiev jumps in. MXD takes a pulse bomb, but not that big of a deal. Pretty much, I think it might have just been completely mitigated by the Vault of the Wardens. You're in my head. No, Charles! Get out my head! I'm the Juggernaut! First blood will go over to the side of Finland, as the gems are going to be collected between Chromie and Brightwing. Little poke onto the Tracer. Scatter off the wall. I need to get one of those Juggernaut helmets, apparently. Kind of tired after an all-nighter yesterday. What'd you do? What'd you do for an all-nighter? Work, or were you having fun and playing games? I hope it's the latter. I hope you were having fun playing a bunch of games. Okay. Available Webweaver to Finland. Can they actually get the turn in? They will be delayed out for the time being. Now we're just quoting Jackie Chan. You're just Uncle from Jackie Chan all of a sudden. The Tracer gets the phase shift from Brightwing. She'll be back to full HP nearly, and still waiting for the turn in. Both teams do have enough. Pat gonna try and get 19 turned in, but they'll be delayed out by the Hogger. Got the flawless, or not flawless. Well, I want to see flawless technique. Well, we're gonna see piercing arrow at level 16 for the Hanzo for sure. But it is gonna be the Dragon Hungers at 7. Visited some friends and we ravaged a bunch of chicken wings. Nice, nice. I hope your stomach's holding up better than mine would have. Phase shift, and the Joanna steps forward, but not really enough damage to threaten a kill. Suri is kind of fine here. Chain heals out from the Rhaegar as eye tracks will not be delayed out in time. Maiev Spirit of Vengeance doesn't get there, and the first Webweaver phase will go over to the side of Poland. You know what's amazing about that song? is the sheer fact that a bunch of cranberries were able to sing. That blows me away. I did not know that it could the delicious fruit of cranberries can sing. Weird. Well, that's a recall from Tracer. She will not go down. It was a little scary there for a moment, as this is Webweavers to the side of Poland pushing in. Pat with 28 gems going to land the Spectral, or excuse me, the Drain Hope onto Hogger, but this is just easy clear in bottom lane. Top lane, we got a little bit more siege to be had. 10 Talonteers right around the corner, so we'll go ahead and do what we always do, cycle through those numbers. Maiev with the flank, but she's polymorphed immediately, dropping to 50%. The Webweaver is going to get some great damage as Chromely drops some sand from the sky as well. Okay. Webweaver phase gets decent damage across the map. More so in top lane. That's typically where things are prioritized, because the boss lane. I'm actually really curious how this series is going to go. I don't know these two teams super duper well. I've casted them a little bit, but I wonder if it's going to be dominant from one side, or if we're actually going to see the little back and forth here, and maybe we go to that game number 5. I feel like this series could go to game number 5. By the way, the next best of 5, the last best of 5 of the day, will be Spain versus Ukraine, and that'll be, of course, after this one. We have a minimum of 3 maps, maximum of 5, as it is the best of 5. Hogger is going to chase after Leorc, but he doesn't get a bounce far enough. The red Webweavers will descend. The Siege Giants to the side of Poland in bottom lane. We'll see, is that Quantum Spike? No, that's Sticky. Yeah, Sticky, because Quantum Spike and Sticky Bomb are very, very close in coloration. But either way, Sticky Bomb for the Tracer, Bless Shield for the Joanna. We've got Temporal Loop. We've had that for a little bit for the Chromie. Containment Disc onto the Brightwing. Shockwave also for the Hogger. Ancestor Healing, Rhaegar. There's the Ancestor Healing. It doesn't come through in time, and it's Hanzo to go down. Finland loses Hanzo to the backline Tracer, and it's actually Joanna steals away that kill. Last little bit of damage coming out from her. Nicely played from Poland in the mid lane defense. Top lane cleared out by Joanna quite quickly, and this Webweaver phase does not find that much value for Finland. I'm going to check the gems count here. Let's see, 30, 45, that's enough for a turn, and they actually have 60 as I'm looking on the bottom right. Tracer does not go down here. Maybe she does. Maybe she does. Now she does. Bite on the butt from Folk. Will it rain in Spain or in Ukraine? After singing Beatles, believe anything. That is true, yeah. What blows me away is that Beatles were singing about the sun. That's just, I don't feel like Beatles are very sun-driven insects. Oh, you know what? Maybe Here Comes the Sun is actually, it's actually a commentary on nuclear war. I know cockroaches are the ones that survive atomic bombs, but still. Okay. Mainly in the play. Okay, alright. Brightwing will jump into top lane with the phase shift. Doesn't really need to heal anyone, but just wants to help out. Containment Disc onto the Tracer. Twice will be not pulled because the Iron Skin denies that. Chromie does have the timeout. That's pretty standard for her at level 10. Because she gets her, no, level 11. She gets her stuff a little early. Nice arrow. Onto Rai. 29 gems will go down, and I think they're zoned away. Yeah, they're zoning these. That's a nice zone. That's a real nice zoning right there. Beatles, the OG Sunbros. Now I'm like racking my brain to think of other dumb names that we can joke about with music. Can you believe a whole system that was shut down made many albums and toured the world? Crazy. Oh, Leorc, he's trying to turn in, but Tracer was harassing and delaying. Twice should get a shield glare to delay as well. Muradin, he's just kind of floating around over here, as this is a... Hansa's not going to be able to get the burst ability he was looking for with a Storm Bolt or an auto. Actually, a little blink avoids another one as well. We have a fight breaking out. Temporal Loop cleansed out by the Rhaegar. We've got Murden solo, gets the Ancestor healing while Avatar is active. Phase shift into Twice as they do tap well, looking to re-engage in the fight. 4-1 in kills, favoring the side of Finland. No structures down, but a lot of damage onto fort front gates on both sides. Folk with the turn-in of 20. Who's actually got what? Okay, just about everyone needs to turn in here. Just about everyone needs to turn in. On the side of Finland. Top lane wave is pushed into the fort. We need 6 gems to be turned in, and as I had mentioned, there's... Oh, actually, Hanzo's got 6 right now, so he can be the one to do it. That's going to be a fight breaking out in top lane. Tracer has to recall Temporal Loop onto MXD, but no cleanse was used. No Vault of the Wardens either. Maiev is able to jump away with a Spirit of Vengeance. Chromie with the Shifting Sands at level 11? Yeah, there you go, level 11. No, level 14, sorry. She's got her 16 early. That's a nice Blessed Shield cleanse and Vault of the Warden. And I can't believe it. MXD's alive. Doubles back to throw a Fan of Knives in the enemy. That's a little scary. Chain Heal will get some chunky heals onto MXD. And I do think we'll see Blue Webweavers descend. Nah, Suri's got 1 delay here. Tracer's got 8. So yeah, not enough for... Or there is enough for a turn-in, but just going to be delayed out a little too much. Muradin doesn't land the Storm Bolt, but still stalls out the turn-in. Augurs... Who's actually... Hold on. Who's got the vast majority? Is it just everybody? 20 on Joanna. Okay, that's where the chunk comes from. 20 on Joanna, 10 on the Tracer. The Hanzo delays out Joanna once again. Maiev on this high side of that lane, poking him with some Fan of Knives. 16 talent tier advantage to the side of Finland. Just they're trying to turn in. Both teams are just trying to turn in. That's really what's just the priority between both of them. Tracer gonna get slowed, jumped onto. Was that a purge? Purification? No, it wasn't. We also will be seeing Hunger of the Wolf instead of Earth Grasp Totem. Ghost Wolf attack against heroes deal an additional 6% of the target's maximum health and heal Rhaegar for 6% of his maximum health. Red Webweavers will descend for the side of Finland. And they're getting pushed back in bottom lane. Both teams do have their 16 talents here. Shockwave from the Hogger. That's going to be a huge setup into the Rhaegar. We got only 1 kill. The Leoric is so very low. I thought he was going to die. Fan of Knives almost chunking the Tracer. Rhaegar, that's an unfortunate loss, but at least it's not like Hanzo, who can poke and siege. Piercing arrow as well, as I mentioned earlier. Synergistic with the level 4 explosive. Get the double explosion, wave clear. Almost done. Who does Hanzo need to hit for his last couple stacks? Let's, W. Let's see. Hogger once, Brightwing once. Okay. Hogger once, Brightwing once. Twice has to tap well. Itrax up here as well. Stormbolt won't connect. Maiev doesn't activate the Spirit of Vengeance blink. Level 16 and we're 14 minutes into the map and not a single structure has gone down. Granted, we have some fort gates that have gone down. We have some very low structures on the map, but that does not mean that catapults will be summoned every other wave or anything. Chromie is about a half a level away from her 20. We'll see what she gets if she goes into Stuck in a Loop or if she goes for the Piercing Sands. Twice looking for the turn-in will be delayed out. We have camps clashing in mid, but the fight breaks out down over here. Blessed Shield from the Joanna to start out this engagement. Temporal Loop as Murden's going to be pulled around. MXD does not get the Ancestral in time. That's a 10-second cooldown. And Tomb from Leoric. Phase Shift from Brightwing will be the answer. And that is now the members of Finland on the back foot. Murden tries to dwarf toss away, but he can't because he was a squirrel. Well, that's turn in. 69 gems in the pocket of Poland, but they're going to turn in the last few necessary. Will they boss Webweaver top lane? Not with Tracer turning in right there. No. All right, they're just going straight for the Web Weaver. I thought they could do Web Weaver plus boss, honestly, with the death timers where they were. But either way, it looks like with the wave in mid lane already crashing in, they want to immediately pressure onto forts rather than go for the overall macro play, which, honestly, both calls are fine. Both calls are absolutely fine. They're getting mega value right now. Oh, no, no, no! That is so unfortunate. Goodbye, Gems. We'll see you later. That's an unfortunate series of events that unfolded in front of our eyes in this game that's being streamed on your screen. Poland might just actually have started the momentum for the end of the game. They've got a lot of they got a bunch of kills. They've got experience advantage. Web Weaver in top lane is thick with damage and the summonables as well. Leoric in bottom lane managing that. 20 talents here, almost here. As I said, the Chromie does get hers early, and she does go stuck in a loop. And stuck in a loop will be on to Suri. Avatar is activated from him. Pulse Bomb. Cleanse at the end so the second loop doesn't pull Muradin back. Top lane keep will fall. One good team fight. A Blessed Shield will initiate into the enemy. Hogger bounces around. Did he go no control? He did. Ancestor healing. Gets a full HP bar to an ally, and another clutch is open, so back-to-back turn-ins. Back-to-back turn-ins. Nice avoid of the Stormbolt. Joanna wants this turn-in while the allies zone for her. 44 gems will go in. Iron with the last bit of gems. Ah, Muradin Stormbolt's not in time. Chromie gonna tap well. Joanna's well. Brightwing. Okay, so a bunch of well taps. Bunch of well taps. By the way, top lane Web Weaver gonna be very far into lane. Maev able to get out of the camp area. Temporal loop stuck in a loop onto Muradin. Is there a cleanse available for Rhaegar? From Rhaegar, yes. Containment disc onto the Hogger. That'll expire. He'll be silenced for but a moment. No 20 talents here still to the members of Finland, as Poland has really shifted this map in their favor. It's been a back and forth fight, but now Poland is really pulling ahead. I thought there was a pun in there, but I'm just, no. My brain's mush still. Phase shift. Get a little bit of HP. Holy crap. Well, that Tracer wishes she had the phase shift now. We have got Web Weaver in top, managed by Leoric. Web Weaver in mid, crashing into the core. That's going to be a Pulse Bomb. That's also going to be a Shockwave. Maev is going to fall to the Hogger. We've got a Dwarf Toss out from Muradin. No control from Hogger. He's going to be pulled back in. The stuck in the loop. Big condemn from the Joanna. Subdue slows as well. And Sister Healing self-cast on the Rhaegar, as he is going to have that Farseer's Blessing splash. Rise so very low, but Leoric is going to be the one. Shield Glare? Shield Glare? No, Shield Glare. On to Leoric. It's actually Rhaegar to fall. Leoric will go down on the left side of our screen, and with 9-4 in kills, all structures down, 18.5 minutes into the game, this is going to be the members of Finland taking map number 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen, in our third best of 5 of the day. GG. Well played. Poland doesn't drop a structure. They get low, but they don't drop a structure. Back to eating my cookies. I agree, Bandit. A good stretch is needed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup, map number 2 in our third best of 5 of the day. We get another best of 5 after this one. It will be Spain versus Ukraine. As a reminder, we are on the Meta Madness style of draft, so all the heroes you just saw in Tomb of the Spider Queen are unavailable for map number 2. But still, we have 80 heroes available. Granted, there will be some bans at the top of the screen. Those don't add to the ban list. They only are for the current map being drafted for. Infernal Shrines, map number 2. Alrighty. This will be first pick chosen. Oh, no, the losing side. So Finland opted in for map pick priority. So Finland's got a tactic they want to utilize on this map. Vaulting over the finish line, you might say. Oh, very clever, very clever. Oh, so very clever, chat. Oh, really quick bans. Mephisto, Lucio, Sylvanas, and Diablo. That's a first pick Blaze. Man, today the tiredness is hitting me. I don't know what it is. Oh, the tiredness is beating me up today. That's alright. We're gonna go get some takeout food after stream. I'll season the ribs for tomorrow. I was gonna make ribs for tonight, but I forgot to season them last night. It completely spaced. I came back from bingo. I took Bandit over to my neighbor's house because there was a bunch of dogs, and then I came back home and I was like, it's time for bed. It's time for bed immediately. Okay, so Dahaka Junkrat, good wave clear, global value. Could see a Falstead to answer the global if Poland wants to go in that direction. Gusts are good on a map like Infernal Shrines. Poke from Hammering is strong as well for the objective clear, but it's going to be in a Nubarek and an Anduin, so just locking in some really good CC combos here. Blaze, Jet Propulsion into a Nubarek comboing, or, you know, swap it around. Chastise, I assume with the Wombo, or the... Excuse me. I'm assuming with the layered CC that's already being provided by Nubarek and Blaze, Anduin will go into Piercing Light at level 4, and he'll be able to build up his spell power, but also getting the double stun onto the AoE stunned units from enemies of Blaze. Sorry, you can definitely tell my brain's just fizzling. Genji ban, alright. What else will we see? So we need a healer on the side of Finland. Could try and restrict that pool, or get rid of a tank. Maybe they get rid of Garrosh? Garrosh wouldn't be a bad ban since this is a bit of a dive composition from the side of Poland, and there's going to be your Garrosh ban. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense draft style-wise. Makes a good chunk of sense. Blazed, a Nubarek, Anduin, Dahaka Junkrat. What else? What else are we getting? Ooh. Okay. ETC. We did see some really good ETC play yesterday with double mage burst ability. Now, granted, this is a Junkrat, so they'll probably pick up some sort of mage to round out the draft for Finland. Maybe an auto attacker. Mage for burst, auto attacker wouldn't be bad. Actually, an Orphea wouldn't be horrible for, like, the clump up with crushing jaws. Okay, the last two picks from the side of Poland. There's the Falstad for the global match, and also the poke from Hammering. Vala, sustained damage, good. We probably see W build Vala. Creed of the Hunter is fairly common these days, and the level 16 Manticore is insane. But W build with Arsenal at level 4 is really strong as well for Vala. We'll see what direction. I mean, heck, the Vala player could go into Puncturing Arrow at level 1 and just build up those stacks as well. Tychus to round out the draft. I like both drafts here quite a bit. I like both of the drafts here quite a bit. I would lean onto the Poland draft a little bit more, though. I do think Poland's got a stronger draft as it scales. But execution could be higher from Finland. We're going to have to see what happens here. Let's start ourselves a wonderful prediction. Into Infernal Shrines we go. Map number 2 in our third best of 5. Will the members of Poland be in the advantage after this map, or is it going to be the side of Finland who will equalize in this best of 5 and guarantee us that fourth map? Go ahead and get your predictions in. You've got a solid minute to get got a solid minute to gamble. It's 10 a.m. for me. I still have to be awake for another 11 hours. I have to be at least awake for another 11 hours, I think, right? Something like that. Something like that. Anyways, Poland on the left-hand side. Poland on the left-hand side, we got an Anduin, Blaze, Falstead, Vala, a Nubarak. To the side of Finland, we're looking at a Malfurion, ETC, Dahaka, Junkrat, and Tychus. Any Finland believers? Any Finnish believers? Anyone believe that they could finish this map as a victory? At least tomorrow's your day off. At least tomorrow is my day off. Indeed. Tomorrow is my day off, and I have 5 billion things to do. No, the big thing is I just don't want to go to bed early tonight and screw up my sleep schedule, that's all. I want to make it to 9 p.m. tonight. So I have to be awake for another 11 hours. I cannot get in bed until 9 p.m. If I get in bed early, I will 1000% fall asleep early. Alright, thank you for the gambles. I appreciate it. Thank you for playing the odds and such. By the way, Vala is going to go Q build. Vala is going to go Puncturing Arrow at level 1, so we'll already 3 stacks, maybe even 4 in this bottom lane as the Nubarak re-engages on the Malfurion with a nice combo. There's the Chastise to follow up, but not... Oh! A trade. First blood going over to both sides. Let's not count how many hours Baha. It's too scary. Yeah, it's true. Now, when I finish stream, I'm going to go for a walk with Bandit. I'm going to go get some food. I'm going to season the ribs for tomorrow. Or, you know what? I'll season the ribs either way, and if I want them tonight, I'll make them tonight. If not, I'll make them tomorrow. No, we'll see. We shall see. And then I'll go sit outside in the sun, and that should keep me awake. Being in the sunlight. Alrighty, well, 4 Talonteer is going to be here very soon. Falstead 13 stacks already. MXD will be finishing up this camp in bottom lane. First objective, Arcane Punisher in said bottom lane as well. Some initial siege onto the opposing side gate wouldn't be a bad idea in case you do get the Punisher so you can chase in even further. Sorry. Whew. ETC lands the power slide. There's a route to follow up, and that's a dead Anduin. Nicely played. Layering that damage, and Tychus able to just sustain and stand still. Impaler camp? Oh, yeah. One Impaler is actually focusing onto the tower here, getting great siege. ETC doesn't get the power slide eye tracks, last little bit of mana, able to get the barrel roll out. Has to tap well just to stay in bottom lane. Vala and Nubarak grabbing the camp in top. If Finland can grab the objective phase, they're really going to be pressuring onto a fort. They could actually take down fort and maybe threaten keep front gate a little bit. Could be a huge first Punisher for Finland. Camp first grab, though, on the side of Poland. That's going to be Vala resetting for mana. Nubarak gets into mid lane. He'll start soaking up. 20 stacks on the Falstead. We've got 5 on the Vala. 1 stack of enhanced agility for the Dahaka, and 1 stack on the Master Assassin for Tychus. Blaze pushes up top lane, takes out the sidewall. Tower goes down as well. Tychus now joining in. Nubarak burrows onto the ETC, and he does not get the face melt to push back a Nubarak. This is going to be a dead ETC. Maybe, no! No hammering out from iTrax to get the last 200 or so damage. Dahaka does clear out the top lane. He should have Brushstock up and available. We're going to check it. He actually will have it available because he just used it. Did use it to jump into bottom lane, and we have the vast majority of Skeleton Defenders to the side of Poland. Top lane Fallen Shaman will arrive at the fort front gate, but now there's another combo. Oh, look at the Blaze Jet Propulsion. This might be a double kill. Dahaka has to pop Essence. Body blocks are good here. Slowing down Pat, but no kill into Dahaka. Leap of Faith just to get the Vala back into position here. Shattering Teeth will be eaten by a Nubarak. That top lane camp, bad RNG. Bad RNG. The fort front gate will get the targeting onto the Fallen Shaman. Dahaka has to burrow again. And the Arcane Punisher will go over to the members of Poland. So now, with barely any damage on the fort in bottom lane, how much value can Poland find in the siege? Blaze in top lane. He'll continue to siege in. Nice pull from Junkrat with the Concussion Mine just before the Punisher even jumps on the previous location. Dahaka chilling just above. Nah, he's going to go soak mid. Anubarak also can summon some beetles here and there for some extra siege. He is Legion of Beetles. Does have the Legion of Beetles as well as the Leeching Scarab. Blaze pushes up top, starts getting damage onto the fort. A nice initial play from the objective phase. More than 50% of the fort HP does go down. Anchoring ETC, anchoring Anubarak. Both teams will be able to get these camps. Another combo. Cleanse onto Junkrat. He gets the concussion mine out as well. Malfurion using the Nature's Cure. 45-second cooldown on that one. It will be available somewhere in the 6-minute mark in the game. By the way, the Falstead did go Boomerang at level 7. Get the extra damage, but you also get the armor reduction onto enemies. Spell armor reduction. Mortar Punisher for top. 10 talent tier almost here, so you know the dealio. Relentless Soldier, by the way, for the Tychus at level 7. So 10s are almost here. We'll cycle through those numbers. Blaze with 62,000 siege already. Dahak on the opposing side with 38,000. Blaze almost has double the siege of Dahaka or Junkrat. Oh, that's wild to me. That's absolutely wild. It's because it's still two. It's not like Blaze is like, oh, well, we're losing fights. I'm gonna go do other stuff. No, Blaze is just split soaking. Comes into the team fight the last second. Is like, y'all didn't even really need me. That's Cocoon onto Malfurion. Where's the combo afterwards? Rain of Vengeance won't be there. Malfurion drops a root. Dahaka on the flank. Looks for a drag, I think. I think he just pops the Dark Swarm and is able to walk away. Okay. A root, but no boot. Mortar Punisher top lane. That means the third Punisher will be Frozen. That's our rotation for the map. Arcane, Mortar, and Frozen, and that'll be repeating. The locations is where it RNGs and randomizes. We didn't talk about heroics, though. We do have the Cocoon, Rain of Vengeance, Gust, Bunker, and Light Bomb. On the opposing side, Commandeer Odin, Riptire, Isolation, ETC, Mosh Pit, and Tranquility for Malfurion. Chat, does anyone know if you can shift Q your explosion for Junkrat? So, like, could you hit W, or right W? You can throw the steel trap, or not the steel trap, sorry. You can throw the concussion mine. Could you hit like W and then like shift D? So that way when it lands, it automatically explodes. The moving trap is hilarious, which the chattering teeth. I know you can, because you can like shift Q, like you can shift Q going to the well, so you can like shift on the well and then you immediately rally back to the lane, so you slightly optimized. As long as the mine is active, you can shift Q it. Ah, okay. So you can't W. Okay. Thank you. That's because I was wondering if you could throw the mine and as it's traveling, shift D, so that way the moment the mine lands, it explodes. I was wondering if you could do that for just like slight optimization. It's just min-maxing stuff, but either way. Oh yeah. There's so much good sound design in this game. I have a little fun fact on sound design, but let's go ahead and talk about this fight right now. Itrax will fly in. There's going to be... I thought he was going to gust into the wall, but that's not going to be the case. Poland's still ahead here. We've got a decent mid-wave, by the way. Mid-wave is going to crash into the fort. Bottom lane fort on a very low amount of HP. Commandeer Odin will be summoned. 13 talent tier advantage to the side of Poland as Finland tries to bake ETC out of the Cocoon. Easily able to do so. Commandeer Odin will expire soon as well, but for now... it actually looks like Finland is going to get the objective. Poland gives us over. Itrax to... okay, I thought they were going to back up, but it's going to be Blaze to go soak for the allies. Jump from the Punisher, pulled away. Even talent tiers right now, as we got those on the bottom of your screen for you. Ripper Air for the Junkrat. Makes him a little bit more... I would say he's like a global, but it gets him around the map really fast. Like, what is it, like... 3 concussion mines and you can get to like bottom lane from top or something. 3 for sure. No, 4 for sure, maybe 3. Probably 4. But either way, you have that cooldown reduction on top of it as well. So doesn't it put it on like a 4-second cooldown? I think Concussion Mine is 16 seconds, yeah. So you got a 4-second cooldown on Concussion Mine when you when you have that Ripper Air. But it's only when Junkrat's hit. Only when Junkrat's hit. Little poke onto the bush from Tychus, sees the Anubarak. They just trade the camps. Some little ladybugs getting into bottom lane. Frozen Punisher, third Punisher of the game. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they're just going for mid lane for it. That's not surprising. That's not surprising. So Poland really wants to get this next Punisher. Because Frozen Punisher sieging in a mid lane keep front gate. Uh-oh, Dahaka. Oh no, Dahaka. I think you're dead. No? Wow. Essence is forced out. So we're gonna see a trade onto structures. But that's 2 forts for 1. I'm still not a fan of that trade, to be honest. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, okay. Okay. The Anubarak's got Beetles. Those are tanking shots, but they break away. Itrax to Hearth out for mana. And Dahaka clears out mid. Should see the announcement for the Frozen Punisher not too far from now. Well, let's see. 16 on that. 8 seconds on that.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Minimap DLC? Yeah, it looks like all these players paid for their minimap DLC. Okay, well... Burning Legion. We'll see Epicenter, Manticore, of course, Ares Gust with the synergy of Flow Rider for the cooldown reduction on your hammering. Full Leaf build for Malfurion so far. Elongated Tongue for the Dahaka. Gonna look for those just, that, what is it, 20% range increase on the drag, yeah? ETC with the... I know it gives him armor. What's the name again? Showstopper. Right? Showstopper? Yeah, Power Slide, 35 armor. Invade onto the camp. Tychus is cocooned. Tychus is dead. I don't see a world where his team gets in here in time. Commandeer Odin. Unstoppable. Double Rain of Vengeance, but yeah, false dead damage. Good ETC Maj, but is immediately interrupted by the Anubarak with a Burrow Charge. 16 apiece in levels. Malfurion, I think he did pop Tranquility during all of this. And the camp still goes over to the side of Poland. Nice invade. Nicely played. Gets the kill on Tychus. Objective phases up. Double camp in top lane will be cleared out before it gets much of any siege. Tychus up in 16 seconds. I think you have to give this and defend. I really do. Unfortunately, I think Finland does have to just give and defend, which is so frustrating. Falstad tries to push up the bottom lane a little bit, try to find parity on the structures in bottom. Playing within the minion wave as well. And the reason that they do that is it's the same thing. It's the same tactic. If you don't do this in your own games, definitely apply it. I forget to do it all the time, but when you play against things like Dahaka and Stitches, you want to play within your minion wave, meaning you want to position yourself where the minions could get hit with the drag or the hook. That is something I learned a long time ago, and I still have to practice it. Still have to mentally and mechanically practice it. Jump from the Punisher onto ETC to get the pull over. No dive onto ETC past the gate. The Punisher... Actually, hold on. Bottom lane. A little 1v1 between Falstad and Dahaka. I think Falstad wins this 1v1. Oh, Dahaka's got Essence. I do want to also point out, Dahaka is being delayed out. Falstad jumps over here into top lane, throws out the hammering, doesn't get the destruction on the Riptire, but it was already cleared out. Punisher, oh, the Punisher locks down the keep once again. Cocoon onto the ETC, hammering a little anti-synergy right there. But since Falstad's taking no damage, oh, Wind Tunnel, or not Wind Tunnel, sorry, Gust out from Falstad. ETC goes down, Lavacold very low on the Anduin, but he will not fall, get some good healing as well onto himself with the Divine Star. Isolation goes to the side of Vala. Itrax has got the barrel roll. And that's the end of it. No keep to fall. Bottom lane fort still up and available on a chunk of HP, a small chunk. Good morning, Ninja. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good evening. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a brush stock in from Dahaka, and he might have just doomed himself with that brush stock in. No, he's fine for now, actually. Chattering Teeth will connect onto somebody or something, and that is Tychus to Fall. Camp stolen away by Falstad. Concussion Mine, MXD is fine. But bottom lane fort will go down in the end. But yeah, Ninja, this morning I was getting ready to stream. And I saw Big Scary Duck and Iron Flare was still online in Discord, like in a Discord channel. It was just about 5 a.m. for me. I guess it's 5 a.m. for them as well because they live in the same time zone as me. That's a really good dive onto ETC, but he will not go down. The keep will fall. Can the members of Poland end here? Doesn't look like they want to. But I sent a message to Big Scary Duck and Iron Flare. I was like, go to bed. And Big Scary Duck was nice. He's like, oh, but I have to do this thing in V Rising and blah blah blah. Iron Flare just gave me a caps lock no. I love the difference. I love the difference in replies. No. Oh, by the way, Ninja, I don't know if you saw it in Discord. I was asking the group if you guys want to take a break from Storm League this week and do some memery in quick match. We can do some bingo, maybe. If you guys want to play Storm League, we can play Storm League. But I thought maybe we can change it up this week and just have some fun. You were up until 7:30 with them? Jesus Christ. Go to bed, Iron Flare. No. 20 talents here to the side of Poland as Inner Fire, Fortified Bunker, Wind Tunnel, Acrobat, and Rewind. Oh boy. Well, MXD is just going to check the bushes really quickly, make sure the enemy's not flanking, because if you take a look at the minimap, didn't really see the enemy for a little bit there until the objective phase did spawn. Then it's like, alright, well, they're all around the bottom lane. Alright, there's no 20 talents here, so there's no point in fighting this. Might as well just try and push up the wave, get a structure, and defend with 20s, maybe? I don't think you're going to contest the objective. Maybe you need to push the next bingo content sooner rather than later. A bunch of bingos sat around not implemented. You definitely down to try it out? Sure, yeah. I mean, if you guys want, as I said, if you guys want to play Storm League, I'm down to do that. But I was like, well, we could change it up this week, and you know, we could try it. We could do some bingo if you guys want. But also, do not feel pressured to do any changes. If you get to it, absolutely super duper. If you don't, we'll be able to see it next time. We'll definitely have other bingo days in the future, but I just don't want you to feel pressured like you gotta do it. That's all. No pressure from me. That is going to be bottom lane. Keep going down. Punisher already at the core. 20 talents here on both sides. ETC does have the death metal. I wanted to check that really quickly. Upgrade on the Rip Tire from Junkrat with the extra oomph. Punisher gets a good jump over onto a few of the Finnish members, but Poland drops down a bunker. The core is falling rapidly, and that is map number 2 over to the side of Poland. GG, well played. Oh, okay, really? Okay, that's all. There are thousands of squares. Got you. Iron Flare, you're not my supervisor. See, that's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting to yell that I'm not his supervisor or whatever.
You know this, and why do you serve him? Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron. You got paid?
Ghost Dunk, look at the timing on that one. Ghost Dunk, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 54 months. Thank you so much, Ghost Dunk. Hope you had a good time in Japan. Thank you for the continued support. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got Poland. On the right, it's going to be Finland. We are gearing up for map number... Okay. Map number 3. Sorry, I just got a message. Give me 1 second. I need to go grab something. Something was left for me. I need to go grab it because I do not want food sitting in my garage because there's bears. I'll be right back. Enjoy the draft. I'll be back in like a minute. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Two-Face is not gonna snack. No, I do not want Two-Face to get any of my focaccia bread. No focaccia bread for the bears. Last night there was a pizza party over at my neighbor's house, and one of the people that came was talking about how they made focaccia bread, but it didn't finish rising in time, so they couldn't bring it to the party. So I was talking to her about it, and she's like, "I have so much," and I was like, "Well, you can leave me some." I was like, "I'll be streaming tomorrow, but you can leave it in the garage. Like, I'll leave the garage door unlocked, and you can just pop it in there." Sorry, I had to run really quick. And bears can break in the garage very easy. Yeah. So have a little focaccia bread after stream. That way it will tide me over until I go and get some food or I make something. Either way, welcome back into Nations Cup. Sorry for the delay, everyone. My apologies on my unprofessionalism. Diablo, Stukov, Genji, and Sylvanas will be banned away as we're getting into Battlefield of Eternity map number 3. As a reminder, this is Meta Madness style of drafting, so all heroes that were played on the previous 2 maps are unavailable for the future maps in this series. Oh, it's not rises, but like, you have to let it sit in the bowl for like proofing. Yeah, there you go. It's not rising, but you still have to like proof the dough or whatever. Proof. You still have to let it sit and like fester or whatever. You gotta let all the chemicals, or not the chemicals, happen. Anyway, sorry, I'm so tired today. I apologize, chat. But yeah, it's right? Yeah, you have to prove, because I've gone over to their house before and they were literally had it on top of the mantle. It has some yeast in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because there was one time in the winter when I went over to their house and I was just like, we were just having some beers and just hanging out after skiing one day. And my buddy's partner had like the bowl on top of the fireplace with the cloth on top of it. Ferment. Yes, it has to ferment. Stark, it's got a breadificate. I'm sorry, chat. The wall of tiredness is just, the wave of tiredness is just building. It's tsunami size at this point. Liming Urel on a Garrosh for the side of Finland, as we have Poland with a Lucio, Varian, Greymane, and Chen. What will be the last pick?
Reckoning is at hand.
Varian is going to be Twin Blades, probably. Twin Blades Varian? Yeah. Maybe Colossal Smash, actually. Colossal Smash Variant I would like to see. Burst ability is crazy high if you go Colossal Smash. Reduce the armor of Garrosh, get rid of Dauntless stuff. I would like to see a Colossal Smash Variant, personally. Bread if I Kate. Who's Kate? She sounds cute.
Anytime you're ready.
Finland give us Cho'Gall. Well, they're cowards and they picked a Rainer instead. Honest to God, both of these are really good drafts, but I think Poland's got the tech, and I think they've got the secret sauce here. I think Poland's got the secret sauce, and I think they'll take a 3-0. I think this could be a 3-0 for Poland, but I'll let you all decide with a Twitch prediction. I hate when bread doesn't breadificate properly. Red dough has to rise/rest and or ferment. Yep. Either way, I got some focaccia bread for later on today, and I'm pumped about it. They do a really good job. They do, the reason that I was so pumped about it when she told me is that they do some really, really, like, they put in some really tasty herbs. So there's like a lot of garlic, and it's a very tasty focaccia bread. It's not just, here's bread. They actually season it. Anyways, Gamble's going. If you'd like to predict who's going to win in Battlefield of Eternity, we have got Ryan the Chen for the side of Poland. Itrax playing the Tyrael. Iron on the Greymane, twice on the Varian. Lion's Maw Varian, so he's going to be main tank. Okay. Lavaco on the Lucio. Over on the right-hand side, we got Pad on the Urel for Finland. Garrosh should be played by Suri. MXD on the Raynor, V on the Ana, and Folk to play the Li Ming. Bread is full of shit, yeah. You got yourself a weenie for breakfast? Hell yeah, dude. Breakfast of Champions. Hot dog. Wait, hold on. This is an important question, Ninja. Not because I'm distracted at all. What kind of hot dog you get? Yeah, Nathan's, Ballpark, Oscar Mayer. What kind of weenie man are you? Li Ming poking out with some magic missiles as the arcane orbs will start to fly as well. Itrax getting thrown around. Chen in the top lane, and the Tyrael will go Ardent Restoration on level 1. Now you want to make some focaccia. It'll be gluten-free, therefore inferior, but still tasty. Hey, it's all about the taste. Damage Tyrael. This has actually been the pretty Tyrael's Ardent Restoration at level 1 has been pretty popular in the Nations Cup tournament. It's been a very popular level 1 talent from Tyrael's. We actually saw it earlier today. There was a Tyrael at one point on Infernal Shrines, I think it was, with like 40-something stacks on Ardent Restoration in like, I would say probably around like level 13, 16, somewhere in there. 7, by the way, Suri already was 7 stacks of Warbreaker. Already hit the damage over time. Only 8 more necessary for the cooldown reduction. Ana gonna go Biotic Grenade at level 1 with the contact healing. Tiny little bets. I like it. Sleep Dot into Greymane as the bottom lane tower's on 15 HP. That should be taken down easily by one magic missile. I want my machine gun Ana at level 20. We're very excited about dynamic optics. Dynamic optics. All right, Finland with first blood. That's a reset for Li Ming. Itrax does not go down. Lucio's body will disintegrate. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I like it too, but but also I'm terrible. No, you're a pretty nice person. Don't be so hard on yourself, Jaden. All right. Jay West, thank you for the follow. I missed a little bit ago. Must have been when I ran out of the house really quickly. Taunt Varian, Withering Flame. No, that's not. It's Accumulating Flame. Withering Flame is the purple one at 4. Accumulating Flame, increase the ignited damage by 20%. Basic attacks against heroes who are ignited increase the duration by 0.75 seconds. So basically, this is the Trogdor talent. Just burninating the countryside. I don't have any normal dogs, so I'm using the skinless Ekrich, which is some ketchup, mayo, Havarti cheese, sauerkraut on some nearly carbless buns. Damn, dude, you went all out. You went all out. I buy a package of Nathan's and I'm like, hot dog, grill, bun, skadoosh. You dressed up your weenie. All right, phrasing. We have the objective phase being raced down. Greymane's actually on the left-hand side, just currently razor swiping his little mind off, and it is going to be Poland who wins the race. It's so close. 817 damage difference. Ryas tries to get out with the stagger. He'll go down. It's a double kill for the side of Finland, as it's 3-0 in kills. Finland with 7 talent tier first, but Valerian will be in favor for Poland. Now, how much value will Valerian get? A little over 1,000 damage into structures. Shielding already dropped. 1. 2. 2 auto attacks and a spell cast is what Alarian got in the top lane. Does Jim Nathan want them back? He can't have them. What's up, Tree Leaf? Good to see you, bud. Speaking of the grill, I do need to order a part for it. I need to order a new bottom catch because mine basically just disintegrated over the past like 10 years of my grill being used. I actually found it on Amazon for like 30 or something bucks, like a new oil drip catch or whatever it is you have for the grill. So just need to order. I need to order a bunch of stuff. I gotta do so much, chat. But Tyrael will be able to do a little bit in the top lane as he does jump back to his Eldruin Smite behind the gate. We have Varian coming in with a taunt onto the Rainer. He will be able to jump around. That is going to be a Sleep Dart answer into Itrax. Let's see, 18 seconds, 17, 15. Got about 2 seconds off that death timer or so. Wizened Duelist for the Greymane. Every 6 human basic attacks against heroes increase the basic attack damage by 1% up to 30%. Worgen basic attacks grant a credit for 3 basic attacks, half the bonuses lost upon death. I don't think I read that right, but either way. 10 talent tiers almost here, so let's go ahead and check out our other stats. Second objective phase in the north-south positioning. Rainer comes down to bottom lane, and Chen pops the elusive brawler from level 7 and runs right out of there. He's a little bit slower than mount speed, but still. I believe it's 125% movement speed when you do pop that. Tyrael, okay, I thought he was threatened there, but not the case. 10 talent here in favor for the side of Finland first. They will be able to get that. Oh no, the taunt! Oh no, Suri, what were you doing over here all by yourself? Bite a grenade. He would have been killed faster if you went for Colossal Smash. Nice chunk of experience over to the side of Poland, and the race begins on the Immortals. The first half of it going quickly to the members of Poland. 1,500 to 10,000, or 15,000 to 10,000. Flying kick onto the Urel, who gets a Righteous Hammer to bop him back. Immortals are just going to trade vertically on the... Oh, that's a taunt onto Ana. Varian will be pushed away. Chen tries to kick in. No 10 talent here, still to the side of Poland. Sleep Dart will connect. Nano boost onto the Li Ming. She's going to try and get a nice little reset. The stagger from Chen is going to delay out that reset, and Nano will expire. Itrax able to back away. Greymane currently 4 Wizened Duelist stacks. We got the Banshee and the Rainer getting great race potential onto the Immortal, but here comes Chen. He's got... Actually, not Chen, sorry. Here comes the rest of the team. I was looking at Chen's level 10 right there. He is going to be going into the Panda Pals, the Storm, Earth, and Fire. And the Immortal phase will go to the side of Finland. Finland takes the second Immortal. This goes into what, bottom? Top. Top is more well defended. 1 to 5 in kills, even levels for now. Tyrael in the bush will be scouted out by Li Ming. She drops a little low, has to blink away, but Suri's going to be the new target. That's going to be a judgment from the Tyrael onto the Ana just to slow her down from any sort of heals. The toss onto Ana, and this will be a kill onto Garrosh again. I feel like the most difficult character, maybe Urel's more difficult, but one of the most difficult characters on the enemy team to kill has been the Focus. Man, isn't it crazy that people in Storm League will yell at you to never hit the tank, and then in these high-skill games, the tank dies often? That's so crazy. Rainer will go down, though. Nice turnaround. They'll sacrifice some fort HP for another kill, bolstering the experience and finding parity on the map. And the top lane fort will be down to about 50%. A little bit less than that, actually. Nicely done. Really nicely done. All right, that water is finally finished. Holy shit, it's 10 a.m. When did it become 10:30 in the morning? See, it just seemingly came out of nowhere. It just felt like all of a sudden it's 10:30. I don't know why. I thought it was a lot earlier still in the morning, but oh well. High five, Lucio, Judgment. We saw Ardent Defender, Nano Boost, Banshee, Charge for the Varian. Pat's gonna get scouted out, but I think they're just gonna be ships in the night. Actually, no, they kind of collide into each other a little bit of damage, but it really is kind of mitigatable. Okay. Pressure in bottom lane is... Oh, wait, no, hold on. The dive onto the Ana. The Cursed Bullet will connect onto her as well. We have a Righteous Hammer bopping back the enemy, and now a toss from Garrosh, but he's going to throw down a Warlord's Challenge, and that might be Garrosh going down. A lot of low members for the side of Poland, as it's actually going to be the Panda Pals who are the ones who are dropping so low. No reset for Li Ming as Lava gets the high five, the pushback, and they are out of here. It's a great plan if the tank dies. No, man. I saw you hitting the tank like 3 times. Don't do that. Let me micro you. Stranger I don't know. I have had games like that where the tank just mispositions insanely. The main tank's like gapping himself from his own team. And it's like, all right, let's initiate him. Oh, no, you don't want to hit the tank, dude. But he's killable. Nah, you don't want to hit the tank. Run past the tank, run past their damage, run past the solo laner, on to the only focus, the healer. Just run past everything. Greymane gets tossed around here. He's trying to razor swipe out. High five from Lucio, gets him a little healthier and stops any sort of slow. There's a taunt onto Garrosh. I think that's more so a delay, allowing Greymane to back off. Ardent Defender is avoided. Taunt from the Varian in response. I think it was a Warlord's Challenge I saw earlier as the Judgment from Tyrael will bop people around. Ana is trying her best to get the heals out, but Poland is going to slice, they're going to dice, and they're going to take down Garrosh and Yrel. Gilnean Cocktail on the side gate doesn't kill the Li Ming. Top lane fort does go down to the Fallen Shaman, but I don't think they're too upset on that on the side of Poland. By the way, Juggernaut Varian. What's the percent again on this? 4%. Tyrael's able to jump out with the Eldrune's Might. He has Sword of Justice, I think, yeah.
Enough. I seek better ground.
Spider Grenade. Healing reduction onto the enemy. That's it. Wave clear. Objective phase will go onto the race potential for both sides. Raynor to the right, and Yrel's on the left-hand side with some friends to try and delay things out. We see a ping onto the Garrosh. Raynor's still racing, but I don't think he's going to be able to beat out the enemy side. Li Ming dropping in a couple combos here and there, but yeah, Raynor's not going to be able to beat this out. Now, there is a slow. There's a Judgment onto the Garrosh. He pops the Indomitable. Now Yrel is the new target. No Ardent Defender for 34 seconds. Garrosh getting really low here. Pops a huge Warlord's Challenge, but he will be challenged, and he will lose said challenge. Unfettered Assault for the Greymane. Increase Razor Swipe's lunge distance by 6%, and Worgen basic attacks reduce Razor Swipe cooldown by 1.5 seconds. Twice tanking some tower shots, is going to be able to back away. Bio Grenade from the Ana to deny healing, but they don't really care on the side of Poland. Twice still stepping in with these charges. Every 4 seconds, 4% of the target's health. Max health, I think, too, right? Yeah. Every 4 seconds, he can press E. And the 16s will be achieved in this siege with the Immortal, but will they be able to end the game on the side of Poland? Is it going to be a quick towers? Is it going to be a quick map 3, or will they back off and look to play around the objective phase to end? Let's see what happens right here. This is kind of the telltale. Even though, oh wow, Garrosh is stepping out. They have 16s. You're stepping into an area where you're stepping into no man's land. Finland running at the enemy's face, but decides, you know what, let's go soak up for 16 instead. Celery for the Chen at level 16. Basic attacks against stun, rooted, or slowed enemies. Reduce the cooldown of stagger by 2 seconds to grant Chen 30 armor for 3 seconds. Varian holding level 16. A hold on level 16 for Varian. Alpha Killer for the Greymane. Basic attacks against hero. Worgen basic attacks against heroes deal bonus damage equal to 3% of the hero's maximum HP. Banner of Shielding. Okay. Or Banner of Ironforge, actually. Top lane will continue the siege onto the fort. The Judgment on top of Yrel. Toss onto Rai flying kick through the fort to back off. Li Ming managing bottom lane. That's a taunt onto the Rainer. He's so very low, but gets a good chunk of healing from the Ana. She's got the smelling salt for now. Should have the active reload in just a moment with the 16 talent here being achieved in bottom by the Li Ming. Suri so very low as well. Yeah, there's the active reload. You should see that active soon. Oh. So we were talking about sounds earlier in Heroes of the Storm. Someone had mentioned the chattering teeth sounds. When I got to go to the last Heroes of the Dorm, not Tespa Collegiate Series, the last Heroes of the Dorm that took place in Burbank at the Blizzard studio and everything, I was talking to Kyle Dates, one of the developers, and he was telling me how they developed the potion sound for Deckard Cain. And the sound department had done like all these different like vessels, so different shaped glassware. As this is MXD taking a ton of damage, and that'll be Raynor going down first, twice so very low. Greymane will lose half his Wizened Duelist stacks, but Li Ming will no longer find any resets while she is dead. That's a judgment onto Ana on the backline. A very low Varian jumps back in. Twice is going to be bopped to death by the Urel, and actually this fight is going to be going over to the members of Finland. Oh, Rai jumps back in as well. Tyrael does get the kill onto Ana. Chen kills Chen. Lucio still helping out with Itrax. It's a 3-for-3. Auto attack Tyrael's doing pretty good though up against the Urel Garrosh. So all this happens. Either way, anyways, I found out that the sound of Deckard Cain's potions being placed is muscle milk being poured into a specific vessel. Bottom lane keep goes down. So there you go, there's your little tidbit. The sound of the potions for Deckard Cain is muscle milk in a specific vessel. I didn't ask him what the shape of the glass was, but it was just fascinating. I don't know, sound design's really interesting in games. They had that whole video of how they did the Asthma Dunk. All the sound design for Asthma Dunk, that was super cool. Anyways, there you go, there's your tidbit from Heroes of the Storm today. Greymane just keep razor swiping, auto attack, razor swiping. Big Urel Righteous Hammer as the equal talent tiers are here. The team fight re-engages with everyone up and available. Wave of Force from Li Ming is the only heroic. Actually, Curse Bullet was used as well. Both of them low cooldowns. Sound design is cool, indeed. Alright. Li Ming with a combo into the Immortal. Varian trying to take down the Banshee of Raynor. Ardent Defender isn't available. Wave of Force for Li Ming in 2. Curse Bullet for the Greymane now up and available as well. Righteous Hammer. Curse Bullet will move him back into human form, so keep that in mind. Judgment from the Tyrael, actually mounting up, also moves him back into human form. There's the Curse Bullet into the Urel. She's chunked for quite a bit. Itrax need to back away. Ardent Defender will be used. Itrax super low here, needs to play it safe, needs to back up. Greymane needs to get out of here as well. Doesn't want to give a reset to the nano-boosted Li Ming, and they avoid the magic missiles. Lucio amps it up, and they go back onto the Immortal as Chen pops the stone, no, Earth, Wind, and Fire, no. Storm, Earth, and Fire, oh my god, I can't remember anything. Pat slow, no Ardent Defender was used already, but we do have, oh god, Li Ming popping off! Sleep Dart onto the Chen. The Immortal does still go. What? It's 2 for 2 still? Oh, the Immortal goes over to the side of Finland. Sorry, I Immortal dyslexia. Muscle milk. Yeah, protein shake thingy. Yeah. Yeah, muscle milk. It's a protein shake thing. Sorry, I completely missed that in chat that you guys were asking. Oh, I'm out of water. I'm out of water. Yeah, dude, don't you drink all the muscle milk? Don't you get swole? Don't you go to the gym? Gotta. It's. What is it called when you? It's bulking season. There you go. I used to have 2 coworkers that worked out a lot, and they talked about workout stuff. And they would always talk about their, meal prepping and this and that, their amount of protein, this. But they would always be like, it's bulking season. So for a year straight, it was bulking season. I don't think they even know what it means. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, death. Do you even lift, bro? No, I don't. I do not. Unless you're talking about those 12-ounce curls. That's a beer joke for anyone that doesn't know ounces. I'm so sorry, chat. 20 talent tier is going to be achieved by both sides. Poland looking to make this a 3-0, but Finland advancing. They're definitely making Poland work for their potential victory. Not going to call it just yet. Still, Finland could find one really good team fight, reset city for Li Ming, and rush through top and take us to a map 4. We'll have to find out. Year-round bulking season. Yeah, sure. I think they just like saying the word. By the way, Tooth and Claw for the Grey Mane. We don't really see this build very often. We don't really see a Worgen-centric build. Really cool to see. Okay. Lucio just wall riding, waiting for the objective to be up so they can grab the camp. Get that into lane a little bit late, pushing things up. And now the Immortals will be raced by both sides. Who's got the faster race in the late game? Who's got the faster race? It is going to be 20,000 to 24,000. Looks like Finland has the faster race currently. All right. Immortals go to defensive sides. Bottom lane slowly will push in favor of Poland as well. What about Cheeto curls? Cheetos are delicious. Absolutely. I do my best not to buy things like that because I know I'll just sit there and snack on them. I do my best. Once in a blue moon. Yrel charging a Righteous Hammer. Does have the Templar's Verdict at level 16 for the armor reduction. Bottom lane, as I said, gonna push in. Top lane does have a catapult. And there's no matching or periodic to go up against that since the fort is still here. Tyrael in the flank position. Banshee taking a bit of damage. The core is threatened. Li Ming will show. Once the Li Ming shows in the... Oh, no, they're already going. I was about to say, once Li Ming shows, and she actually does, so that's the green light to go onto this Immortal. Tyrael looking for a judgment target. He wants to get onto the back line, onto the Ana. Li Ming throws a combo. She quickly clears out the core area. Sleep Dart not going to connect. That's a Tyrael Judgment into the backline. We have a taunt from the Varian as well. The banner should be down from him for the extra healing as the nano boost onto Li Ming. She's going to be thrown around. Ana so very low, and it's Tyrael to go down. Can Tyrael find some death timer reduction? Lucio to fall as well. Tyrael does get a chunk of time off of his death timer. Down to 37 seconds currently. Chen with the Storm, Earth, and Fire trying to back away. Taunt from Varian, but there's just too much healing, and I think Finland might be taking us to that map 4. Yeah, that's map 4. That should be map 4 right there.
Team kill!
Alright. The series ain't over yet, chat. The series is not over yet. Finland takes map 3 in a late game fight. Man, oh man. Alright, that's some good Heroes of Storm right there, I'll tell you what. Oh, someone got some channel points. Welcome back into Welcome back, everyone, to Nations Cup. We're in EU second phase. We're going to map number 4 in our third best of 5 of the day. We have got the members of Poland on the left, Finland on the right. We're going to Braxis. Hold out. Oh, big pogs indeed. Big pog dogs indeed. Ah, man, my timing is immaculate. The ads just finished as I swapped over on the live stream. Look at that timing. It's almost like I do this for a living. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, do hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hello YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube as well. I do upload all these VODs to YouTube, so we have a video going up every single day throughout the month of May, and by the time I edit all of these, we'll probably have all of May and all of June already scheduled out. So yeah, be sure to check out the YouTube. You can scroll down to the panel below or use the exclamation YouTube. But yeah, we're in Meta Madness. We're in Nations Cup with Meta Madness style of drafting. And so that means that heroes that are previously picked and played are not available, so we're going to be seeing unique drafts for every single map. And of course, when we get into the next best of 5, all of the hero pool will reset back to 90 heroes available. Next best of 5 is going to be Spain versus Ukraine. Could be coming up next, or we could be seeing, as I mentioned, the reverse sweep from Finland. They've got their brooms in their hands. It's definitely a possibility. Every singular day. Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall. Dude, what if they Cho'Galled? Tychus? Hold on, I have a list right here. Jonah, Brightwing, Hogger, Tracer, Chromie, Rhaegar, Hanzo, Leoric, Muradin, Maiev, Blaze, Manduin. Tychus was played in Game 2. Tychus was played in Game 2. Poland could totally go for the Cho'Gall here. Poland could 1000% go Cho'Gall. Honestly, it would be kind of wild, but also I wouldn't be too crazy. If they're not going to Cho'Gall, I know we already have a May and Diablo picked up, but the available tanks right now are Arthas, Mal'Ganis, and Stitches. Arthas, Mal'Ganis, and Stitches are the last remaining main tanks in the game. In this best of 5. Deathwing will be banned away for the solo lane. Okay. This draft is a no-Gall. Yeah, I know. Chat, what should I get after stream? What should I get for takeout today? I think I'm gonna season the ribs tonight and cook them tomorrow. I think that's the smart play. If I season them today and cook them today, it's just not gonna be as good. If I let it like sit in that rub for like 24 hours almost, that's gonna be so like at least 12 hours. That's gonna be so much better. I don't know what to get. Taco Bell always sounds good. I don't know. Maybe I can make myself. I could always make myself something too. Chinese food? Ooh, that does sound good. Is Hunan Garden open? Hunan Garden opens. Yeah, Hunan Garden's open. So maybe I go get Chinese food. That does not sound bad at all, Tacitus. That sounds really good, actually. Some like General Tso chicken and some rice, maybe an egg roll. You just seasoned your ribs and you answered my question as to whether I should cook them today or tomorrow. Tomorrow it is, yeah. There's room for pizza? Oh no. After I got food poisoning on Monday from pizza, I'm taking a break from pizza for a little bit. Taking a little break from pizza, I'm gonna be honest. I love it to death, but after getting food poisoning, I need to not. Hi Nancy, good to see you. Thank you again for the box of Ritz crackers, or the peanut butter. I already ate one this morning during the stream, so thank you very much. Start prediction. Which team wins Braxis? Or a sub. A sub does sound really good, but there's no good sub shops in Tahoe, man. I've tried to like little. Was it Yellow Submarine? Little Yellow Submarine. There's a sub shop called that in our town. That one's not too bad, but I don't know. I've been unimpressed by a lot of sub shops in Tahoe, unfortunately.
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
All right, 1 second. So, Poland on the left-hand side. We've got Rai on the Rexar, Misha to play Misha. We've got Itrex on the Zagara. Dragon's gonna be happy about that one. Lavical on the Ariel, Twice on the Diablo, and Iron on the... Oh, you mispicked your level 1. You took Mana Addict by accident. To the right side, we got Finland trying to get that reverse sweep going, looking to take us to a map 5. We got Pat on the Malthael. Folk playing the Stukov, Suri on the May. We've got V on the Protoss. On the Tassadar. And MXD on the Gul'dan. Oopsie. First Blood goes over to the side of Finland with a sneaky flank into top lane onto the Zagara. No one expected Finland to be in top, nor did they expect them to come from behind! And no damage taken from Cho if she went the damage had, oh, okay. She gains energy from both. Oh, you were answering another question. Never mind. You're welcome. Oh man, honest to God, Nancy, it was a lifesaver this morning. I could feel my blood sugar low. Like I felt shaky and like tired and hungry. And now I don't because I got to eat some peanut butter and crackers. It was delicious. Gul'dan, does he echo corruption? Yes, he is. 7 stacks on that one already, as Zagara will be in bottom lane. Gul'dan still managing against some of her creep as well. Fell Flames are an easy way to deal with that. I can't get the one! There you go, you got it.
The beacons have activated. Control them. Please let this work.
Camps to be grabbed on both sides. Finland for their hard camp in bottom. We have the easy camp for Poland as well. We do get a bit of charge for Poland, but Folk will stall that out at 16%. Oh, Zagara? Okay, she gets this, okay. I thought she was going to get invaded and lose that camp, but that's not the case. Malthael on the top lane, going to be forced back. We do have a decent wave in top. Maybe they push this up into Malthael and Tassadar. So 2 peanut butters in between 2 crackers is like a sandwich, yeah. Or like a sandwich, yep. Yep. Malthael's goes down, the Nexus Force is OP. Yeah, Ritz Ritz has a bunch of versions of that where like there's one where there's like a cheese inside. This is America. It's like cheese whiz. It's still delicious, but it's very artificial. It's not like there's a nice piece of Dubliner or something like that in between 2 Ritz crackers. That's what I do though. You forgot to gamble. How could you? Well, Siege continues in bottom lane. Gul'dan throwing out those Fell Flames left and right. Will be going to consume Soul at level 4. Twice is getting chunked, but the slow, it's not enough to secure the kill. Not enough will be pressured into Twice. The Diablo lives for now. We see top lane checked and grabbed, but Diablo, just as they're about to gain control of top and get some charge, it is taken away and immediately swapped back over. Stukov does have low blow, okay. Twice does have to be careful of that. Getting chunked a bit here and there. Another weighted pustule will connect. Big slow onto Diablo. And the charge will go over to the side of Finland. Misha stalls that out in top. Okay. Soul to Flame. We're level 4-7 just about to be here. Malthael will make his way back into the top lane. Kael'thas with the... actually, Kael'thas going to rotate down into bottom. We're actually going to have our solo laners in top and the core 4 in bottom. Seems like there's a little bit of a... It was a bit of a different start for both these teams. Kael'thas just going to play... Oh, is he going to go... Is he double rotating for globes? Ah, he must be. He must be double rotating for globes. Surprised that they're not trying to sneak down here and grab these consistently. Living Bomb applied, Gravity Lapse not connecting, but another globe to be grabbed for Kael'thas, and I think he's out of here. Oh no, he's gonna keep pressuring onto Pat. So since Kael'thas is in top, that means that the pressure can be mounted in bottom lane. Oh, goodbye Ariel. That's a kill over to the side of Finland. Twice getting low here as well. Fire Stomps out. Rob Dog, thank you for the tier 3 for 26 months. I will resend your alert when we get out of game. Chat, after this game, you're gonna see the best tier 3 alert on all of Twitch. It's so good that you're even gonna be like, you know what? I think I want to be a tier 3 sub now. It's a fact of life. Best tier 3 alert on all of Twitch. Well, hope Rasheen is nice and cozy. Diablo's slowed, but the lurking arm will not low blow his health enough. That phrasing's felt weird. Great! Oh! Smashed into the wall. That's gonna be the Mei going down. We do have in top lane Pat with a camp. Gonna be able to soak things up, but not gonna push things out immediately. Actually, just kind of floating around, making sure Misha doesn't get the channel. But Kael'thas does make a jump into top lane as well. Zerg charge to the side of Poland. A lot of camps being rotated into here. We still are 6 minutes into Brax's holdout. We haven't had a single Zerg summoning. Hotly contested between both sides as bottom lane Beacon does go back over to the side of Finland. More camps to be grabbed from both sides. I heard if you sub at tier 3, you get the cutest baby. This is why I sub at tier 2. That's why my tier 3s are... Okay, that makes sense. Oh, icing in from the Mei. A very low Diablo. Low blow. So many low health bars on the side of Finland as the healing pathogen will be spread around. And Gul'dan will get some drain for the HP. No, not everyone wants kids. I mean, would I like to have a kid someday? Sure. Do I want to raise a kid in the current horrible world we live in? No, not really. I've had this conversation with my mom a lot. I was like, Mom, do you know how much it is to raise a kid these days? She's like, yeah, it's a lot. Back when I was in college, I was told a stat in college that, and this is 2015-ish? No, 2014. 2014, the cost to raise a kid from birth to the age of 18, average in the United States, was $250,000. $250,000 is the average that you spend. I don't make that. I will never make that much money in 18 years. So, there's that. Also, you know, I live in the United States. It's a terrifying place to live right now. It's scary. But you know what isn't scary? Not getting summoned, not having a Zerg wave barrel down on you, as the bottom lane will be recontrolled by the side of Finland. Devouring Maw to the Stukov. We've got an Ice Wall out from the Mei. A bit of a pause in the fight. Electric Fence from the Tacit are dropped on the ground. Even talents here from both sides. 4-3 in the kills. Little Fire Stomp out from Diablo. Going to try and find some healing off of that one. Overpowered Shadow Charge. Doesn't get the wall bang into Pat, but that's a good Gravity Lapse. And the Phoenix actually... No, it's Zagara Summonables. Get the last little bit of damage. That's going to be a great charge from Misha, but no kill into MXD as the Living Bomb will be spread. Top lane will be rushed to by Zagara, and that should be the Zerg wave in top lane favoring the side of Poland. But of course, there will be 40% of a Zerg summoning to the side of Finland as well. And you can see there's a Guardian, Ultralisk, some Banelings. I love being a parent and a grandparent, but it's not for everyone. Yeah, I'm cool with being an uncle. I'm cool with being an uncle right now. Maybe one day I'll have kids, but right now it's not for me. Not for me right now. Zagar will go down in the top lane to the last rites of Malthael. That will be his first stack on the heroic talent. Zergwave in top is gonna bile drop some extra units here, and I do think the fort will be saved. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, things are opened up a little bit further. This first Zergwave, pretty... yeah, the top lane fort survives, yeah. Zergwave, first Zergwave of the game doesn't do a ton.
Field researchers. Oh,
As we approach level 13 for both sides.
excitement.
You've ever been told that you're responsible to further our family name? I'd hate that pressure. I hate that idea of the pressure, that kind of pressure it just puts on someone. Don't let our bloodline die. You better marry someone and give them our last name and then have kids, and you better have a boy. Don't want to have a girl because then their last name, our last name, will be taken away. I don't like that mentality, man. My parents have never done that to me, and I very much appreciate it, and I think they understand that. I'm sure you will be an awesome uncle. Yeah, I do all right. But I'm 32. I'm still young. I'm in my prime! As I complain about my hip consistently. My apologies, I was reading Twitch chat, and that'll be Stukov going down. Kael'thas with a nice little kill favoring Poland, 6-4. Bottom lane pressure still mounting. We got another wave coming in, and a tap onto the well for Mei here. Devouring Maw connects on to, the Ice Wall. Nice delay. Gravity Lapse thrown out by Kael'thas, but no dive after the Devouring Maw. Denied by that Ice Wall. Beautifully played by Mei there, I gotta be honest. You're a terrible uncle, mostly because your nieces live on the other side of the country. I mean, same. Absolutely same. But you know what? When we get to hang out, it's a riot.
Obtain control of those beacons. We don't want to face angry Zerg.
Okay. So, Fire Stomp from Diablo picks up a... oh no, he's already full on souls. What am I talking about? Full on HP, full on souls. Second objective phase of the game up and available as well. Just poking back and forth. Zagara gets top lane under control. And she actually continues to siege in. She's got a decent wave. Summons the roaches, and that'll be top lane for it to follow. No rotation out from the members of Finland. They're very focused on this 4v5 in the bottom lane, but nothing's really being offered up by the side of Poland. A free fort in the top lane. Gravity Lapse combo onto Suri. Chunks a bit of HP on the Mei, but she's not going to be killed. Kael'thas grabbing globes like it's his job. I mean, it is. He's got level 1. He's got the level 1 mana addict. He's addicted to arcane orbs. Meanwhile, in top. Boars unleashed by the Rexar down around the objective area. Stukov is the one to actually go back. Gets hit with a Devouring Maw. Break the wrist, walk away. Gul'dan steps on the point. This is seen. Zagara is trying to avoid being seen in this. She'll drop a bile. She'll throw in some damage. Gul'dan is going to respond as well. And you see the assist ping. So the rotation. Misha, Rexar. Oh, Diablo Shadow Charge, the unstoppable. Malthael self-cleanses. Zerg Charge goes over to the side of Poland. And the fight continues. Actually, a camp steal from the members of Poland as well. Nicely done. Good aggression, 16 talent here. That is going to be one of the major reasons they're pushed back, but also just gotta wait for your waves to crash it for that extra experience. Oh no, Malthael! Oh no, Malthael. Must please the tiny gods. Will the tiny gods smile upon me? Nope, they're just gonna shit their pants. Alrighty, bottom lane fort does go down. The Zerg wave is gonna rapidly approach this keep front gate. We don't have any other waves available for the side of Finland, so they just, oh hey, you know what? They take out Misha. Granted, she does spawn right next to Rexar. She just pops right out of his pocket. In 15 seconds, boars are unleashed by Rexar. He throws some boars out of his pocket as well. That's going to be the Apocalypse from Diablo, hard initiating onto the Stukov. Living Bomb and Phoenix will be enough. Stukov does go down. Bile drop from, I don't know if it was Zagara or if it was from the Zerg wave. Poland's actually backing off here. I'm about to say, you better be going back on in. You've got the advantage here. This is going to be Poland taking map number 4 on Braxis holdout. I don't see a... What? No, why would you not... Poland! Poland! What are you doing? What are... Why? Why? Why?
Zerg threat.
Why?
Oh, thank goodness. Live another day.
Okay. Alright, the game's still going. I guess with no Zagara, they can't end. Okay. There are camps still on the map? Well, actually, technically, in that moment, you couldn't see any camps on the map because the Zerg wave makes them go away. So, strange boss play. I agree. Sachi, good morning. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're nice and cozy. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, they couldn't end because Zagara didn't finish Bile Drop. Got it. Okay. Now that Bile Drop is done by Zagara, they can end. Okay, they just get keep, and now they're gonna run away again.
Red team's core is under attack.
You're back for a short. How are the games you missed? Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. We still have another best of 5 after this one. Up next is Spain versus Ukraine. Still have one more best of 5, everybody. And then I can go for a walk and stretch my back.
The beacons are
And I can be half awake. And, yeah. I just have these oh, it's scouted. No, Diablo is in a really bad spot right here. Crystal Aegis from the Ariel, anything? No? It's Misha to fall. Where's the Crystal Aegis? Oh, that's awful. That's a rough go there, buds. Oh yeah, Ariel hasn't finished repeated defense yet. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. That was super weird. I'm gonna be honest. You just made pizza from scratch and it's surprisingly decent? Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bud.
Red team's core is under attack.
You can check if the camps are up. Sachi, god dang it. God dang it, Sachi. Oh, Diablo's back. Okay, that's a dead Stukov. Gul'dan is clearing core. Diablo should have a shadow charge. There's a Hellgate. There's an overpower. Alright, that should be game, right? Right?
Red team's core is under attack.
Alright, well, Poland takes map number 4. GG, well played. Nope, nope. Gotta get another kill. Alrighty, GG's over to... Yeah, there's the Crystal Aegis. There's the Crystal Aegis, finally. GG, Poland takes the series 3-1. My alerts are broken.